Well, howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. We are back in the ZB Commodore V8 Supercar, and this week we are at Phillip Island for round 8 of the official V8 Supercar series, season 3, 2022. It's awesome to be back on home soil. It's a track that I enjoy driving. I don't know if it's one of my real quick ones, but I do enjoy driving around here. So I thought I'd take you guys out and show you around. We're going through the Great Southern Loop, I think this is called, which is a double apex left-handed, where the road has got a bit of camber, so you've got to try and stay tight. In a race, you would definitely hold the tight line. For quali, you might want to float out to try and open up the second half of that corner, but you've got to be careful because it's really easy to slide up over the top and float out and end up in the sand. Oh, now it's 18 degrees on track. Pretty cool temperature. I think it's at about 5 o'clock at night. So couldn't get much better conditions for hot lapping, I think. I've gone out on 55 litres of fuel. Now, I'm not sure if that's the limit this round or not, because I'm actually using an older setup that I went back to and quite enjoyed it. I tried the VRS setup and I didn't really like it, so it was a bit taily for me. Anyway, alright, so the lap starts here. You really want to get over to the right so that you can short shift up into second and third and really concentrate on getting full gas as that curving ends on the left there. Alright, now you lift off a little bit so you can get a nice tight run there and get on the gas. Oh, that's about as close as you want to go to the edge. Like, I did catch a bit of grass then anyway. Alright, now braking here, it's a hard spot to get right. I'm generally braking about halfway from the line to the apex, maybe a bit closer. We've floated a bit wide. Can we maximise that? Got a pretty good exit there. I'll be interested to see if that is the ideal way of doing it. I think I floated a bit too high, but anyway. Braking just as the blue curving starts. Back to first. Oh, she got a bit out of shape then. Back on the gas. Lost a few tenths then. Braking again at the end of the curbing. Try and late apex this if you can. So you can get on the gas, because this whole section here might as well be another straight. You're flat out on it. Stay over to the left. And again, try and cut fairly close here so you stay over to the right, braking just before the hill sort of starts to crest. Now, there's actually a dirt mark there, but it's a bit hard to see in these sort of conditions. Braking just before the 50, back to first so we can get over to the right and repeat the starter process here at the end of the lap as well. Alright. Well, there we go. That wasn't too bad a lap. To see how it stacks up. See, I got a bit wider there and I couldn't get on the gas and I've run wide as a result. So I've gone and jinxed myself. Alright. And look at how much time that's cost me. So what was that? A 1:32? Alright. That was pretty horrible. Let's see if we can actually make up some ground. I had to wait a little bit longer there, I reckon, before I could get on the gas. Alright. Bit better under brakes that time. That last shift almost gave the car a bit of rotation. And that's sort of one of the techniques that the fast guys really use a lot better than us average Joes, where they actually use the gear shift to help change the rotation of the car to get it to turn in. Alright, so yeah, now I'm generally trying getting back into third because you really want to hug this corner as you go over Lukey Heights. Alright, a bit better run through the last part of that lap. See if we can get this last corner right. I've tried doing 4th, but I found 5th works better for me. I still had to have a couple of stabs at it then, so I'm still not getting that right. It's a 31. See that? I tried to milk both pedals and just try and stay in it. Alright, our fast times around here are going to be in the 28s, 29s. These temperatures, I would think 27s, 26s for the really fast guys. I reckon with a lighter fuel, I'll get into the 29s for sure. 28s, I reckon I'd need to put in a pretty good lap for me to get into the 28s. I suppose that's pretty self-explanatory, but anyway, you know what I mean. Alright. We're a couple of tenths up here, so this would be somewhere in the 30s if I finished it. But I'm going to bring it round into the pits, show you guys. Just got to be really careful there. If you don't hug that, I tend to float up wide, and it's so easy to end off the inside right there. Now you got to be careful. That'll be a spot that's hot in the race. People will make dive bombs there, so just be wary that it's going to happen. Here's the pit entry. Now I generally shift back to 3rd, float through. Now there's a little sort of section where the car sort of crowns and floats, sort of flattens out. That's where I'm looking to brake. And as you can see, we timed it pretty good then, I think. Alrighty guys, well there's a couple of laps of Phillip Island. I know I didn't really put a quick one down, but you get the gist. If I hadn't have stuffed it, it probably would have been a mid 1 minute 30 or something around that. But anyway guys, have fun out there this week, back at home for a good chunk of us, and so hopefully we should get some good attendance on the officials this week, and hopefully a nice big field on Monday night as well. Anyway guys, Cowy Average Sim Racer signing off, and we'll see you next time.